M. Night Shyamalan is back at it again in his movie Old. Find out my thoughts next. Hi and welcome to my channel. This is Reviews with Ryan. Today's review is going to be on the new movie Old. This film stars Gael Garcia Bernal, Thomasin McKenzie, Abby Lee, Vicky Krieps. The film is about a couple that goes on a beach, and as they're on this beach, they start to age rapidly. This is a much thriller type of movie rather than a horror movie, but does have some horror aspects. The film is based off a graphic novel named Sandcastle. I will say with the cast in this, it's a really good diverse cast. I feel like they all have a lot to offer, and I think with this kind of cast, it definitely adds to having the film go really well. However, some of the gripes that I have with this film is some of the shots and the filming of this, some of it is not very good. Other shots, there's really good shots. There's one shot, it kind of reminds me, if you watch the movie Malcolm and Marie, where it's the side-to-side view following the character. That was really cool. I really liked that. But there's some other shots. There's one where like they're climbing up this cliff, so to speak, and it's just, the shot was kind of weird. I didn't really like that about the film. The other kind of gripe that I had with this film is the dialogue. The dialogue sometimes is some of the dumbest dialogue, especially throughout some of the beginning times where they're kind of figuring out their situation. Even like when they start to age and they kind of don't know what's going on. Some of the dialogue is like really nonchalant, and even some of the other dialogue, there's like a part where as they're aging, the mom says, "Oh, well, it must be like a virus or something." I thought that was really stupid and just didn't make any sense, any kind of common sense at all. And sometimes M. Night really struggles with that kind of dialogue with these kinds of films. The other thing is with the ending, it's a little underwhelming. It makes sense. I don't feel like there's some weird crazy ending to this. It felt a little safe to me, and there wasn't really a big twist, and that was really disappointing with the film. But there is some really good acting in this film. Abby Lee does a really good job playing the trophy wife in this. Rufus Sewell does a really good job in this as well with his different moods and actions that he does in this film. Some of the kids, they play really good roles as well. As they're aging rapidly, it's different actors and actresses. Now, this film is more of a thriller type film. There is some horror aspects. There's some really frightening type of scenes in this. I think that the most frightening thing about this is the fact that they're aging, and with this aging comes a lot of different things that happen. There's a few things that are unexplained in this film. I don't want to go into them because I don't want to spoil anything for the film, but there are some things that are definitely not explained in this, and I didn't really get some of the stuff that was not explained. But overall, I think this is a pretty decent movie. It has some pretty decent acting. There are a few problems with it, like I mentioned, but the actors do what they can in this to make this a pretty interesting film for sure. And definitely as time goes on, you definitely will see the wear and tear it has on these characters as they age rapidly, which was pretty cool seeing that. And it does remind you of what aging does to the body and your thoughts and how you change and such. I will say, and this is not a spoiler, pay attention in the beginning part when they actually arrive at this hotel. Go ahead and close it out. This film actually took place in the Dominican Republic. I do believe that M. Night, all his other films have been shot in Pennsylvania, and this is the first time he's ventured out to a different location. So that's just a little fun fact to know about this film. I will say, if you're not an M. Night fan, this is probably not going to change your view on him. He kind of still does his same ways of what he does in other films. I do like this film more than some of the other films he's made. It was enjoyable enough for me. There's definitely some good things to like about it. I'm going to give the film a 3.5 out of 5. I think that it has enough entertainment to definitely keep you interested and intrigued in the film. It has thriller, it has horror in it, and it does a good job of keeping the viewer entertained, I believe. I think that you should go see it and check it out in the theater. If you're kind of in between on what to see, I definitely would see this over the new G.I. Joe movie for sure. Let me know what your guys' thoughts is. Like, comment, subscribe. Maybe even comment below what kind of M. Night Shyamalan movies that you do like and which ones you don't like. I'm interested to see what people think of this. It's kind of a wide perspective of what people think about this film. It doesn't have a very expensive budget. It was only $18 million to make, so it's going to make its money back for sure. But I am definitely excited to hear what people think about this film because I've seen a lot of diverse reviews. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next review.